Hey,
Hey,
what's up, girl?
we are finally back. It's been busy.
A while. Did they miss us? I
I
wonder.
feel like they did. We are gaining followers on TikTok, and TikTok may be
Where y'all at? Where
banned.
y'all at?
We don't know. We
We
don't
love it.
know. TikTok will be banned. I have a feeling it won't be, but let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's the holiday season, so everybody's busy. People are doing
Mhm.
things. It's shopping. It's family time. It's get-togethers. It's memories and all that good stuff. So that's a good excuse. That's a
Yeah,
good excuse. That's
school's out of session. Kind of like
I finished my first course. I feel great.
we
I
love,
passed. I got an A minus, but we don't care.
we love that.
We love that.
We love
We're
that.
proud. We're proud.
Yeah.
We're thankful. So I'm
Yes.
excited. I'm excited for
You
the next.
survived.
I survived. I
Yeah.
did.
You survived.
That's
That
right. That's right. That's right. So I'm happy about that. It's a nice wrap up to the year. You know what I
2024,
mean?
right? Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Girl.
It's over.
It went
It's
whoop.
it's a
Mm.
wrap. So
For the audience today, we are recording and it's December 30th. It's December 30th. It's it's
it's
been
done.
been a year. It's been a year.
Full of ups and downs and rounds, right?
Trials and
Tribulations.
tribulations. Yo,
Trolling era.
yes. It's it's been a little
It's
bit
been
of ratchet out here. It's been
a little
ratchet.
bit, a little bit,
Ratchet.
a little bit, a little bit.
Been
But we made it. We survived.
yeah.
We're still here. And I always try to remind myself of the blessing because at the end of the day, some people are not with us anymore, and we're still here. So
Hmm.
thank God for that. I'm just really looking forward to this new year. I'm looking forward to great things. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready. So yeah.
I
I
feel
feel like
like
you're not there. I feel like you're not it's not giving.
it's it's been rough. Okay.
Get
It's
that.
been like
I
it's been like
But first, we have to acknowledge, do you see the material? Do you see the hair? New color? It's that. I'm excited about that. You're going in as Red Tory. Every time Red Tory shows up, you don't know.
real.
Things it's about to go down.
It's about to.
It's about to go down. So
I,
I
I,
can't wait to see like what you got up your sleeve. What I can't well,
but
yeah.
honestly, I was like, I've been in a funk. I've been like, mm,
Yeah.
it's been heavy, too heavy,
Yeah.
and I'm
And
like,
that's real. That's real.
2024, uh,
Bye.
you gotta go,
Bye.
you gotta go. I'm not gonna
Honestly,
miss you at all. No,
I
not.
did not have the same year. I had some great things happen, so I'm excited. Um, 2024 was overall a good year for me.
It was. It
So,
was.
yeah, it was a good year for me. So it's like, okay, it's done. Now what's next?
Right.
So it's like anticipation. And I think we both have that. Yours is coming from a different place, but I think we both have like, what's next? What's next? Like,
Right.
give me more. So I think that's really on brand for this episode. You want to introduce the topic, let the audience know like what we're talking about today.
Today, I want to talk about the things that we are like leaving behind in 2024. Things
Yeah.
that we've been saying that we will
Yeah.
stop. I had
Yeah.
to stop today. Like, this is the last day I'm doing this.
Mm.
This is the last day I'm putting up with this. So whatever this is for you, that's what you're leaving behind.
Right. We're not going to carry that into the new year, new journey, next chapter,
Yeah.
all of that. I kind of view it as like lessons learned.
Yes.
Lessons learned from 2024.
Yeah. Lessons learned, lessons we won't repeat, lessons that
Heavy on the won't repeat.
we gotta let go.
Let it go. Let it
No,
go.
and it's, I think as humans, myself included, we just kind of like, repeat, like why, instead of that person who's not working for you. I'm gonna love you from a distance, and I'm gonna tell you to take 2 steps back.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Or
I
that
can't.
thing that is
That
just not working.
that thing, that job, that whatever,
Place.
right?
Yeah.
Whatever is affecting your atmosphere, your habitat. Yo, I
Yeah.
gotta. I'm gonna. I appreciate what you taught me.
And that was the lesson.
That was the lesson.
That was the lesson. Thank you. You know, I'm going to kick it off with something. I didn't even like write it down. I didn't write it down here.
Oh,
But it just made me think of it because it's been a big like theme lately for me, and it's just constantly showing up, and it's gratitude. Gratitude. um I think I'm trying to, and I want to practice more
okay.
gratitude. Less focus on things I don't have or that I'm looking forward to, and more focus on being appreciative for what I do have, big or small, doesn't matter. I think that's been like a reoccurring thing that's been coming up for me. I think just sitting down and reflecting on things from the past, like even like a few years ago, and just like, wow, recognizing I'm not there anymore. Thank God. Thank God. Um, I'm physically not there. I'm mentally not there. I'm spiritually not there. I'm emotionally not there. Like, thank God that is done. I can
Done.
thank him. I can appreciate like I'm here, being
Like,
present and just
like
thankful.
some
Girl.
sentences don't need to be a run-on sentence. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta put a period at the end and wish whatever it is the best.
Yeah.
And that's a
What's
hard thing.
yours? What's yours?
Mine,
You want to
honest,
kick it off? Kick it off. You know, kick it off. Kick it off.
honestly, protecting my peace.
Mm,
I feel
that's a
like
heavy one.
I haven't done that enough. I haven't protected my peace enough. I've been
Girl.
flimsy with my boundaries, flimsy with my nose, flimsy with friendships, floods, and my peace gets disturbed.
Ooh.
And I've allowed that to happen for too long.
Mm.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Wrap it up.
It's a wrap. You're gonna tie it up. We can say, nah, baby.
A bow. Stamp it on there.
Mm. I mean,
Yeah. Give people the gift of absence.
hmm
Yeah.
I
I
have your
think that's a
memories.
good thing. Yeah,
I
like,
have your memories.
yeah.
I have them.
Yeah. I think sometimes you giving people the gift
Hmm
um of your absence is necessary when they don't appreciate your presence.
Mm, that part.
You know? Yeah. So I
Yeah.
like that one. I like that one. I think I have something similar on mine. Um, be selective with your effort and time. So that's something for me, like going forward. I think I had a really hard time balancing everything. Like, whoo! And that's a good thing that I had things going on and I was picking up new things. That's great. Beautiful. Love that. But like, be selective about who, what, when, where. I give my effort, my energy, my time is something I really want to pay attention to and improve going into 2025. And that does not just like apply to things, for me personally, like I have school, I have work, I have the pod, like I have relationships, friendships, family, like there's a lot of things.
Yeah,
We
man.
all have
Like,
that.
I like,
We all
yeah, we all like,
that
yeah.
we all have that. I think most of us are like we're juggling and we're balancing a lot of things. Some of us do a better job than others. I can improve on that, but
Me,
that also applies to like people too. And I hate to say it, but I think when I wrote this down, I was thinking about like family, and I don't mean my immediate like family. I mean like
I get what you're saying, Bill. I hear you.
we just wrapped up those holidays, and I was interacting with some people that I don't always often, and I was like, and I see why. And I was reminded.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, that is just another reminder of okay, going forward, I'm gonna continue to be very mindful, very
Very,
selective, very
keep it
selective,
very cutesy.
very cutesy,
Very,
very demure.
right.
About who I give and what
Honest,
I give to.
honestly, that is just like protecting your emotional internal clutter. You know what I mean? If you're like just packing all those things,
And
when
like
do
you
you
said,
have
it's boundaries too. You
it's
mentioned that. I feel like it's just a different way of
a
looking at
boundary?
it. That
But that
period.
emotional clutter here, you're packing it, packing it, and you're carrying it. Yeah, we gotta let that. We gotta push that off, baby. We gotta push it off.
Drama, we're bringing it all the way down this year. Like I already
Yeah,
had low tolerance for it.
you do. You do. I don't mean that in a battle. I think that
Hey,
we all can do better with that.
I mean, but I just feel like it sucks, and I don't
It
need that.
drains. It
Yeah,
drains you,
I
and
don't want it.
I think that kind of parallels with my second thing.
Okay.
I want to pour into myself more.
Ooh, I love
And
that one.
what I mean by that is going to the gym, planning vacations,
Girl,
planning
girl.
vacation. So
We're overdue.
we are like on longer walks with my dog.
Yeah.
Uh, just kind of pouring into my mind, my heart, my soul. I think for a long time I stopped feeding my soul.
Mm.
And I think I've invested so much in just doing, go, 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 go. help this person, do.
You forgot
Do.
yourself.
I forgot myself, and I forgot to feed my soul, and I think that's the worst thing you can do, and I think we all do that at times. But I need to
Preach.
pour into my soul, and that could be many things. I think even for me, reading the Bible, understanding the Bible,
Girl,
finding my faith
I'm trying.
again.
I got my Bible on the couch right now.
Girl,
I just got it out of the.
I have it.
It's been in my garage. Now this is this is
No,
this is time on myself.
No, I'm horrible. I'm gonna be honest. Mine is collecting dust. Like, it's collecting dust.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I say,
But this is transparency. This is a no judgment zone. We not judging around here. We trying to improve. We not judging. We trying to improve, and we encouraging around
We're
here.
listening.
That's right.
We're not judging.
That's right. That's
and
right.
When I say pour into myself, it's emotionally, it's mentally, it's physically, it's spiritually, it's all of that.
Yeah.
Because I think often we touch on one aspect and we don't touch on all.
Forget the others. Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that no more. Because that, I think, is how you allow the wrong people in your life. That
So
person,
true.
he was on that 50-50 bullshit. Or he was on, not even that 50-50, he was on that 30, what?
Girl.
Bull. And it's not just like your spouse. It can be a friendship. It can be a colleague. You could be like, okay, I'm gonna help you with this, and then when it's time to flip the switch and do a project with them,
Ready yet?
And you sitting here mad. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. That was beautiful. Beautiful.
Right?
Beautiful. Yeah. I would say that is something that I've been working on, and I'm going to continue to do. Like, girl, when you mention your Bible, first of all, I have the Bible app on my phone, so like I do the devotionals, like the daily things, and that's nice and that's cute, and that is a step. But I gotta like turn the pages of the actual book. Okay, it's something special about that. It's something very tangible about that. And I was doing that in the beginning of the year, and then the summertime hit, and I was just like
I said, we're doing.
And I became too busy to do that, and I feel like, whoa, I'm a little bit disappointed, but that's okay. I'm not gonna wallow in it. I'm gonna be like, we're gonna pick it up again. So I found my Bible. It was in my car because I was out. I was like going to the park in the summertime, and I was doing Bible studies. You know what I mean? So it was in my car, and then I cleaned up my car, and then I threw out my things in my garage, and that's where it's been. Mm-hmm. And like you said, dust. Mm-hmm. So I've been on my, but it's not the same. I just recently, like last week, finally I spotted it. I picked it up, brought it in here. It's on the couch. And there's a reason for that. I put it there because it forces me when I wake up in the morning to get out of my bed and go find like a quiet place where I can really just focus and think. That I've added to something like now that I'm doing is meditating, where after I read, after I pray, I be quiet and I try to just listen. I try to just listen, just breathe. So that's something I'm working on. That's something I haven't really like completely cracked that code, but it's something that I've added to my process. So I love that. I just had to add that and say, I'm with you. That I didn't write that down. I wrote down something else that's kind of related. So speaking of sometimes it's not everyone else, sometimes it's you. That was a big one for me this year. And I say that with humility, and I say that with love for myself. I've already been transparent, open up to you guys that I've been in a relationship and I'm loving it. But one thing that you will always learn when it's healthy is that that person is going to point out things that you need to improve on. And vice versa, like, you're going to do the same thing for them. Yeah. Girl, like clutch pearls. Like, not perfect. I got that. You know what I mean? And so I think that's one of the biggest lessons that I cherish so much and appreciate so much too. It's like, it's growth. It is growth. It is emotional maturity. It's things I have to improve, I have to work on. And I'm excited about like becoming better, like for the first time in my life. I'm excited about that. Like, I want to grow. I want to become better. I have like a catalyst that it's just like, I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? And I think sometimes we go through life on autopilot and we miss a lot of things.
That's what I said. It's just like
we miss a lot.
I feel like we're on, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we're on like a hyper speed and we're just like, things are passing by, and we're just not paying attention. That's how I feel. We're just not paying attention.
You can fall into that trap of staying stagnant, staying the same, not growing, not evolving, not getting better.
I do think we have grown, but we've also gotten like stuck in like a rhythm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
And I do. I think for me, it's just I had a lot of blind spots. And that's not just in my relationship, that's in general. Like, it's just, I think becoming a lot more self-aware, I think, is really important. We can want to become better. We can set all of these New Year resolutions and all of that. We can talk a great game, go for it. But until you actually sit down and assess self and figure out like what's going on here, like you said, pouring into yourself, spending that time with yourself, you're going to start to realize and see things like, oh, you know what I mean? Oh. Self-awareness, becoming aware is what will help you then, like, okay, I recognize it now. What am I going to do about that? How can I change that? Do I want to change that? Do I love that? Do I want to cherish that? Or do I want to change that? Do I want to remove that? So it's like, I think it's just part of the journey. I think it's another part of self-love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's just like, it's sometimes you just gotta stop, pause, and say like, I get my perspective. What's the other person's perspective? Are they wrong, or am I just oblivious? You know what I mean? That. So I think that just becoming a little bit more conscious of the fact that we are living our lives through our lens. That is a fact. And sometimes we don't always give benefit to the fact that your lens is not the only one or the right one. You know, so that
pill to swallow for a lot of myself included too. It's like you gotta
evaluate yourself. Like,
you gotta sit
like, wait a minute. Like, like, I'm justified. Yeah, like I'm justified to feel how I'm feeling, or express how I'm expressing, but maybe find a better way.
That person is saying, are you processing it?
Right.
You have to
Right.
process it, and then you have to digest it, and then you gotta sit with it, and you gotta go be like, ooh.
And then you gotta do something with that. You
Yeah.
gotta make a decision. And that goes for family and anything. Like I've had a lot of moments this year where I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
like I feel that and that's true, but what they said is also true. Two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
It can be. And
Yeah.
it often is.
It
And
is.
I think I'm becoming more, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just remembering that sometimes it's you. And that's okay.
Mm. Yes,
That's
I
okay.
agree. I agree. For
So
sure.
that's I think we're on the second one. What's your
I thought
third?
we third. I thought we reached the third
You're on the
one.
third now.
I'm on the third. My bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my third one, it might sound a little bit selfish, but I promise y'all, it's coming from a good place. I want to work on finding path to being financially free. You know
Ooh,
what I mean?
yes.
I don't want to be tied down to one thing. I want to be financially free. I want to figure out what that is. I don't want it to be a 9 to 5 or whatever shift you're on. I don't want that for me. I want to figure out how to be financially free, whatever that looks like for me. I have some ideas in mind. When they come to something, then I will share with the
Yeah.
audience.
No, that's a very real thing. Like sometimes you can share it too fast, too soon, and that idea, dream is like an infant, and it can like you can actually accidentally destroy it before it even begins. So like cherish it,
I'm
just hold
keeping
it
it right
close,
here.
right? Nurture it so it can grow. Yeah.
But for sure, my third one is just finding ways to be financially free. Now, don't like misunderstand that I'm saying, oh, money makes me happy. No, 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 no. I want
Let's be
to.
real. Money is necessary.
I
Okay.
want to be financially free. I want to be able to be like, I want to do this on a Tuesday because I feel like, and because I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
be like, I got it for me. I got it.
Yeah.
I want it. I got it.
Yeah.
There's no, I need to ask. No, I got it for me. But so
I got you.
I think financial freedom, especially at this age, is important.
I agree. Oh, I agree. My third one is probably a little personal. So for me, I really want to work on exercising my faith. So I pray, I read my devotionals, I go to church, all those things. Those are things that I do, but like faith is an internal thing. And I have some, but I noticed that when certain situations hit or I'm faced with a specific problem or I can't really anticipate what's going to happen, that's where I struggle. I struggle. And sometimes I feel a little bit disconnected, disconnected from like my father. You know what I mean? And I really want to work on really growing my faith, like
Strengthening that relationship.
strengthening that personal connection. And it is something I've always wanted to do, been trying to do, but now it's more of putting those things into practice, not just talking about them, not just wanting them. You can want something all day, but until you actually like get up and do something, then but it's exercising it, and then that comes with kind of a shift in mindset. So I tend to be a little bit too realistic, and that can translate to negative mindset. And so it's really important for me to shift that, to become more optimistic and to have faith that things will work out, that God is in control. He's going to take care of it. Like trust and trust. And trust is, that's from way back when, people can betray your trust. People can let you down. People can disappoint you. And sometimes we mistake and we think that God is like people. I see this often, so I kind of apply that to him. And I'm like, I gotta stop that. So I really want to strengthen and grow and improve in my faith, because I think that's very important. There's things that I want to do, places I want to go, and it's like these are spiritual things, So I gotta really tap into that. I gotta can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Right.
I gotta tighten up. I gotta get serious. And I really am ready to do that. So that's my third thing. Like I really want to, because all the things I want, he says he will give it to me if I first focus on my relationship with him. All those things, they'll follow.
Falls into place.
So it's like I've chased those things and I want him to come along. That's not how it works.
Right.
No. So it's like shift the mindset. You know what I mean? And so that's where I'm now. So I'm like, okay. I tried these things and it didn't work. I know what I need to do. Focus on that. That's my third one. What's your fourth one?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of my goals are a lot of very me, like very invested in self. So like the fourth one, like yes, I said pour into me. That's more of another one that's just kind of having and finding that motivation to be persistent in really anything. Persistent and just getting up in the morning being like, okay, I know it's been hard, but
push through
and change the frequency.
Push through. Yeah.
That
yeah.
I think often I'm like, okay, I'm in a funk and I'm like I'm thriving in that funk instead of like, okay, we gotta come on. Gotta get out of that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So finding motivation, even when you don't have the motivation, find it.
Girl. That's real. Sometimes we have those moments. Trust me, I definitely have those moments in those periods in time where
I'm just like,
what am I doing?
Like, why can't life be a movie? I want to be a movie.
Pause. Fast forward. Rewind.
Get a little bit. I need to know.
Yeah.
What's the tea?
Yeah.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Please. No.
Yeah. My fourth one. I think I really want to find ways to serve outside. I'm already doing supporting my mom with like nursing home ministry where we sing to the patients there and really enjoy that. But it doesn't have to be like a structured thing or like serving on a specific ministry or going to a specific organization and doing something. I really just want to like give more. And just like stay centered. I think kind of like piggybacking off of what you said, sometimes we can really be thinking about self and our like immediate people that we love, but we kind of miss like There's a world out there.
Outside noise is what's going on.
There's a world out there, and yes, we have our problems, and some people are facing like bigger, harder problems. So I want to be just more mindful of that and just find ways, big, small, doesn't matter. I've been one small practice that I started this year and I want to continue and improve on is I always try to keep like dollars in my car in the compartment, and just have it ready because
You never
sometimes
know.
when I'm driving and I see someone, I can just quickly, here you go. You know what I mean?
Sometimes I have water bottles like in the
That's what I'm
bag.
talking about. It doesn't always have to be money. It could be things. My
Yeah.
mom, which really inspired me, she has started like doing like these cute little like bags, and she would go to like the Dollar Tree and get like hats and gloves and toothbrushes, things like that. Like basic necessities, things that we sometimes don't think about or that we
Oh, I
overlook or
should
we
do
take
that.
for granted. Socks. I went to an event. I don't know if it was a conference or something, and I learned that socks are really like important for
I
someone
think I saw
who
that
is
online
unhoused.
somewhere saying
Yeah,
it sucks.
like socks, and I would have never thought. I would have never thought that. It would have never crossed my mind. So I think it's just it. Trust me, it don't have to be money. It could be giving your time.
Most of the
It
time I
could
need a
be
water bottle. Like if
water bottles. It could
I
be
do.
whatever. I just want to make sure that I'm not just going through life and it's all about me because it's not.
I'm gonna add that as my fifth one
Okay.
because it's something I've always wanted to do, and I need to look into it more. Do you know that there are like babies who are abandoned in the hospital? Do you
No.
know?
I
But
guess I should have known that. And now that you mention it, yes, but I wasn't thinking about that at all.
there are babies who are abandoned in the hospital, and they have volunteers who hold infants who are abandoned. And babies need human touch to
To
survive.
thrive and survive,
And
yes.
survive.
Yes,
So it's
that's
very
true.
important.
It is.
I've always wanted to do that. I always start researching, but I don't like
Do it.
and
Yeah.
finish my research. But yeah, I've always wanted to like because babies are like the most innocent thing
And they
in this
didn't ask
world.
to be here.
And um, I'm a social worker and there's that. But I had intern at CFSI, Child Family Services Agency,
Okay.
uh, where everyone knows as CPS. But anyway, I got the experience of seeing the adoption process, the infant process, so and so and so and so, and the hospital part. So I'm like, I want to do something
Yeah.
that can contribute to that.
I like that.
So, and you don't think of like the behind the scenes
No.
things, you really don't.
No.
So, I'm gonna add that on my 2025 list because I always said I want to
Yes.
do it, I never do it.
There's so many things I say I want to do and I never do, and I really want to tap into and do it this year.
You
And
can
not just
volunteer in the
start it, but keep
hospital.
doing it. Yeah. And there's so many different ways that we can show up. Just like the
Cost is
hospital,
nothing.
you said,
Cost us nothing but
time,
time.
time. And
You
you
know
never
what?
know how much it can impact someone or change
Yeah,
someone's
right.
life, literally, literally. And I just want to show up in that capacity more.
That's my number 5.
That um
Mm.
what's my number 5? I don't know. I mean, I have an easy number 5, and you kind of touched on it earlier. I do want to become more health conscious. So I want to change some habits, do better with my eating and my drinking. Um, I think I've shared this before, but I was once vegan. I want to transition back to a plant based diet. I want to get back to that. I want to work out. I was working out, and I was
was.
girl. I was going to class like
You
3,
was.
4 classes a
You had
day,
cute
5 days a
outfits.
week. I was.
Oh,
I was fit though, and then girl, relationships and that happy weight.
happy with that. Now, like I said, I really want to pour into myself, my body, my being.
Yeah,
When you look good, you feel like,
that's
oh,
right. That's right.
I
And
need
I want
that.
to get back to that. Those
I
are
want
things
that.
that I
Yeah.
really loved, and I was enjoying. I was doing. The cold weather doesn't help. It does not help.
But
I
like I
tend
said,
to
that
like
motivation, you got to be like,
push through,
mm,
and really just prioritize and remember why I'm doing it. Remember the why or the intention. The intention is I want to be healthy so that I can live a long, healthy life. So working out today, choosing this better thing to eat today, drinking this better thing for me today is gonna impact tomorrow, Tasia. Like I got to get back to that thinking. So I really do want to do a better job of taking care of the body. Like I'm already, like some of the things I already mentioned are like spiritual things, mental things, like
my
internal.
soul.
Yeah, soul, but like body too. Like you said, you can't forget, we are holistic. We are all three.
Ooh,
We are all
yeah,
three, so I want to make
her,
sure that I don't forget that the body too. My body needs to move. I still
yeah,
do my dance classes, not
you
as much.
was.
I still do them.
Yeah.
We still do them. We go, but I not as much. I
Yeah.
was like I was on it, so I gotta make sure
I
that
mean,
I
for you saying
reprioritize.
you gotta make time for you and make time for the
Yeah,
things you were enjoying.
that's exactly right. And it is hard sometimes to like balance everything. And now that I've like picked up other things like school that wasn't there before, so it's just I
Right.
have to just be, I gotta plan better. It
Mm-hmm.
can still be done. I can do it. I can. I just gotta plan better. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta maneuver. And when I plan things, which I'm doing better at, I have to stick with the plan. That's the part that
It's
I.
easy to like
It's easy.
and
It's
be like
easy
tomorrow.
to prioritize something else or um let time get away. And I think that's my thing. Like time does like get away from me often. I'll be doing something, I'm on track, and then
Let me just pivot
it
like
takes
act
longer and
and
it's
be like,
like
ooh,
I do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. It's
you
like no,
can't do that no more. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I think like we have a good list. We have
High
good
five. Yeah.
goals.
I'm sure people who were listening was like, me? Huh, me?
Mhm.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you heard something that applies to you, or maybe you
Yeah.
heard something that you wasn't thinking about, and now you can just add that to your list. Like, I
Yeah.
want us to do and be, like, become better. Like, seriously, I want that for us. I think that's
Me
important. You
too.
gotta grow. Got to.
Got to. You gotta
Got
make
to.
space for new things.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah, mom, I think, and I kind of touched on it. It's just like I really gotta put God first. Like that's it. That sums it up.
Yeah. So I think like we're at a good space
We're
to
good.
wrap up.
That's
So I
right.
want the audience to chime in and
We
tell
do.
us
Yeah.
what are your goals? What are your New Year's resolutions?
What are you leaving behind
Behind. What are you
and not
saying?
carrying?
saying goodbye.
That's right.
December 31st, are you telling that man, hey, or that woman, hey, whoever you dating?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you lighting that load?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know. But until next time, bye.
Bye.